Welcome back to the Boot Tragedies. Day 5 of training camp. The Saints put on full pads, and once again the defense is showing why they'll be one of the best defenses in the league. And we're going to start off with no other than Paulson, Adebo. It's only day 5, and he's already put all of the cornerback 2 questions to bed. Obviously, the Saints brought Bradley Roby back. He took a pay cut, so he was in the mix. They also traded a 3rd-round pick for him, and then they drafted Alontae Taylor, who's a 2nd-round pick, higher draft pick than Paulson Adebo, all to come compete for that cornerback 2 spot. And Paulson Adebo has already locked it up. He's been the best player in Saints camp so far. He had good team reps, good one-on-one reps, good individual reps. This emergence shouldn't be a shock to anyone. If you follow Paulson Adebo out of Stanford, he didn't play his junior year, so the entire junior year of 2020 he missed. Only played 2 years of college. After that was drafted by the Saints in the 3rd round. Now, after missing an entire year of football, he was tasked with starting in the NFL on a pretty good defense, and he held his own. He had his ups and downs, as every rookie does, but he played very, very well. I only expect him to get better, no slowing down, but he has locked up that cornerback 2 spot. That thing is over, finito, finished. Now, Paulson Adebo is the only cornerback that's playing well. The other guys I mentioned, Roby, Alontae Taylor, they have been doing our thing, man. But if you look at our secondary, and I'm just talking about cornerback-wise, Marshawn Lattimore, we know what he's giving us, man. He's a top 2 cornerback in this league. I don't care where you put him at, but we know what we're getting out of him. Then you have Gardner Johnson in that nickel position, one of the best nickels in the game. A lot of people call him the best nickel in the game. He calls himself the best nickel in the game. You know what you're getting out of him, man. He's going to be a good player for us as well. And now it looks like Paulson Adebo has locked down that cornerback 2 spot on the outside. He's been looking very, very good. Honestly, the best player in Saints camp so far. So just those guys as the starters, that's excellent. Then Alontae Taylor has some good plays out there today as well. He's going to be fighting for playing time. Probably going to just be a special team guy year 1 just because we're so stacked at cornerback. You also have Bradley Roby, who has some good reps in one-on-ones. Got beat by Jarvis on a slant, but hey, man, everyone gets beat. That's no big issue. But that cornerback room is going to be great this year. Honestly, I think it's going to be so good that we're going to run into problems, man. Those guys are going to want to play. They're competing their tails off right now. I would very much rather have the depth, but I wouldn't be surprised if a guy like Bradley Roby was traded like, week 6 or something like that before the trade deadline if he's not getting any playing time. But I would rather much not do that because you can never have too much depth in the NFL, man. You need a lot of good guys at these positions, and I know it sucks that guys aren't going to play because everyone can't play. That's just the nature of this game. Everyone can't play, but I think Bradley Roby is good enough to be a starting cornerback in the NFL. The entire defensive unit as a whole has been playing well. DeMario was out there making plays as usual. We got Pete Warner back today. He didn't, participate in a whole lot. They're going to ease him back into things. Marcus Davenport was also not out there. I do think that he's healthy. They're just trying to get him in shape and make sure he's going to be 100% ready to go once he gets out there. So they're going to take it slow with him as well. Tyrann Mathieu still wasn't back at practice today. Dennis Allen said that they're going to, welcome him back with open arms. He's still dealing with a personal matter, but Dennis Allen did say there is a point in time where they're going to need him back at practice, which I understand, man. I know you're going through some things, and I don't know what it is, so I don't want to, speculate on what that is, but you do have, needs as well with the Saints, and the Saints are, they're handling it correctly right now. Like I said, we don't know the severity of what's going on, but it just makes sense. At some point, they're going to need him back at practice, man. The season is about a month and 10 days away until opening night, so we'll need him back at practice at some point. Dennis Allen said we're not at that time yet, so he needs to just handle what he's handling, and when he gets back, the Saints will welcome him back with open arms. I do think since he's an older player, he's going to definitely have more leeway, man. It's Tyrann Mathieu. Him missing 1 or 2 weeks won't hurt. But once you start missing, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, you have to get that chemistry building rapport with the guys. But hopefully he'll be back soon, and we'll just, stay on the lookout for that. Now let's move over to the offense. Offense, I won't say they struggled today. They had some good moments, some bad moments. Like I said, they're just gonna be in hell all of training camp, man. I know they can't wait to play another defense because this defense is so good. It's gonna give any offense trouble in the NFL, and we're going up against them every day. It's only gonna make us better. It was some nice moments out there. Michael Thomas did return. He did some individual work, some team stuff, just on air. He hasn't done any one-on-ones, or I haven't seen it at least. He hasn't done any one-on-ones or any team drills, which I expect the Saints to keep it that way maybe for this entire week, just because that's when you're bringing in, contact into play. The guy hasn't played in basically 2 years, on a healthy ankle. He's finally healthy. That slow playlist. Do not rush him back out there. It makes no sense to do that. So, because then you got like you're stepping on people's ankles. You can roll your ankles, stepping on feet. It's just a lot going on out there. So let's just ease him back into that. And then when he's ready for that, he's ready for that. I think we got the full Trevor pitting experience today as well. He got beat a couple times, like really, really bad. What you expect from a rookie that's coming in with bad technique, bad hand placement, and things like that. Then he looked really good on some plays. And then also a guy took a swing at him. Peyton Turner did punch him. That was actually a rep he won pretty easily on Peyton Turner. Kind of had like a half of a pancake on him right there. Try to finish the play off as the play was downfield. Peyton Turner didn't like that. They kind of threw a little blows. Nothing crazy. It was broke up pretty quickly. But, I mean, that's what you're going to get from him. He's going to play through the whistle. He's going to be aggressive. He's going to make mistakes. That's all of the things, that's going to come with a rookie left tackle. It's a good thing we do have James Hurst, Landon Young guys that have experience starting that tackle. So if he's not ready for week 1, hey, he can take his time. The Saints don't have to throw him out there in the fire on a quarterback's blind side, especially a quarterback coming off injury. A couple more guys that's been looking good in training camp. Special teams once again. Blake Gilligan, he was down and punts inside the 5. He's going to be really, really good for the Saints again this year. Should have been an all-pro punter last year, in my opinion. I think he's that good. Big leg, also accurate, and can pin guys inside the 10-yard line. You usually don't get those two as a combination. Blake Gilligan has both of those. Will Lutz, he's been looking good. I mean, anything's going to be better than last year at the kicker position, so that's also good. Also, Adam Troutman is looking good. I think he's making the most noise out of the tight end room. Taysom Hill is still hurt, so Adam Troutman, he's getting extra reps out there, and he's looking good at it right now. I think him and Jameis are starting to build a little chemistry, and that's going to be good, man. A tight end opens up your offense so much more, especially with the weapons we have on the outside. No one's going to be worried about Adam Troutman. I can guarantee you that with Jarvis, Olave, MT, Deontay Hardy, Kamara, no one's going to care. Taysom Hill, no one's going to be caring about Adam Troutman. So he's going to have the easiest matchup on the field, maybe at all times. He's going to have to take advantage of that. It's been a solid 5 days, man. There was one injury scare with Jarvis Landry. He got tangled up, but he got back out there. Nothing was really wrong with him. So let's just hope he can stay healthy, man. We're going to keep at it. Football is back this month. Saints football is back this month. I know y'all can't wait. That'll wrap up day 5 of Saints training camp, man, in full pads. We'll definitely be back with y'all tomorrow with another recap of day 6 of the training camp. But before we get out of here, as always, man, follow the Twitch page at DaBoot Tragedies. I'll be on there soon this month. I might do some game day things on there. I haven't decided just yet. The Twitter page at DaBoot Tragedies as well. Kind of see some of my thoughts on that. And join the Discord. All the links are in the description below. And as always, this DaBoot Tragedies, and I'm out.
So one last time, let's make them hear it. The greatest fans in the world.